Hello, welcome to another slow MTG box opening. I cracked open this bad boy yesterday, so today it's time to move on to draft booster box. Now obviously there's a lot more value in the Commander Legends collector packs. The draft box is full of chaff, lots of commons, but obviously it's been designed more for the drafting experience, so we'll get into it and we'll talk about how interesting that might be. If you guys have seen openings, there have been quite a few already, but I'll still go through mine. Slightly different format this time. It's more like a master set in the way it's been built. So if you look here, there's a bit of information about how to run a draft. It's a little bit of an interesting one because you're drafting actually from these thick packs, so a bit more like Jumpstart, where you've got a bit more cards. You've got 20 card draft boosters. And you're drafting 2 cards at a time. You can build a deck of 60 and it's commander rules, but you can draft more than one. You can draft more than one of each card. So let's get into the commander packs. There's 24 in this, and like the master sets, there's 1 foil in each. So I'll get cracking and we'll see how we go. I think the odds of hitting edge foils are pretty low, but like most recent draft sets, you can get, I'm going to change my focus a little bit, you can get extended art cards in there if you're lucky, but they're at a really low rate. So the big hit in this one obviously is Jeweled Lotus, but that's come down. A regular Jeweled Lotus is 60 to 80 bucks at the moment. So I'll just go through the comments. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 commons, 12 commons, 13 commons, and then we come in commons. I think there's just 3. 1, that's a good one, cast down. 3, this has been downshifted I think from a rare. 3, and then the first rare is Aurora Phoenix, and you get a legendary creature at the back. Roar! How do you pronounce it? Roar! And then we've got another legendary creature, Anora, and then Flashback Marauder as the foil, and then you get a token, just single-sided. So that's really cool. In tandem, they released a couple of commander decks. I think these are good value. So they're about 20, 25 bucks each. For the price of a fetch land, you get a full deck that you can just sleeve up and throw together. I think lots of great value. The prices have come down. Commander decks, you could get these 2 and then get the Zendika ones, sleeve them up. And, that's your board game night sorted. People just rotate around. All right, so moving along to the next set of... next card, Commander Blade, that's our first mythic. This one's got some interest in there. Reasonable card, bit high to equip, but quite powerful. And then we got the 2 legendaries, and then that's the chance of hitting a second rare in the pack. One of your legendaries might be rare. Belborca, and then you got Volcanic Torrent. And Monarch is back as a feature, as a mechanic, so that's a really good one. Once you get Monarch, you paint the target on your back, but it's really powerful in that you're drawing an extra card at the end of every turn. So good politics there, shifting the Monarch around, moving back and forth. Alright, moving on. I like that they reprinted these. That's a good mana ramp spell. Flashbag, of course, good. Sphere, another commander staple. And our rare is Amphibian Mutineer, nothing great. Thalys, Helana, and Crimson Fleet Commander, meh. Alright, moving on. I think I'm gonna really enjoy this draft format. If you can get a few mates together and start drafting, that would be, I think, for some fun nights. Of course, at the end of the day, you'll be left with some chaff, but of course, there's some chaffs, actually good chaff, like Preordain, that's got some value. Some of these are sort of playable in other formats. You saw the mana rock earlier, this is sort of playable. Cutlass, Furnace Celebrations, in the rare, this is commander playable. Kamal's Will, and we've got another rare, Obika, Sailor Means. Alright, not bad. I like these double rare packs, even though most of the new commanders don't really hold much value. The value in some of the reprints are really in things like Nekuza, Thrasios, Timna, another Preordain. That's good, great for Vintage, Legacy, and Pauper. Thirst for Knowledge, another good card. Feast of Succession. Hull Breacher, that's another one that's got a bit of hype around it. Really powerful ability. If someone brainstorms, you flash it in, sort of Notion thief style. You make tokens, and for every card they would draw, they put a card back, and you make 3 treasure tokens. Maelstrom Colossus and Numa. Nothing special there. So much needed reprints into the community. Of course, there could be more Commander deck reprints, but hey, maybe that's another one for another set. But I'm really liking this set. I like it took years and years of development. Here's another staple here. That's great for decks, even though they print this in every Commander precon. Explosion of Riches, Ordeal Nylea, Quarter Bounty. Here's a good one, pretty powerful, rare. You can put if you're a Monarch, you can put a land card from your hand on the battlefield, or a creature card. Really busted stuff in the right deck. Here's another one. This is a new one. The edge foil's worth a little bit. Nevinyrral. Of course, we know about Nev's disc that's been around since Alpha. Gale Strike. Alright, so that's a good hit for Nevinyrral. I think the edge foil's worth maybe 20 bucks. This one might be worth, I don't know, $5 or $10. Alright, keep on going. Palace Sentinel's another good one to get Monarch. Obviously, Monarch is first came out in Conspiracy. So another one that gives you Monarch. So really interesting multiplayer mechanic there. Hunter's Insight, Guildleaf, Winnower again. Opposition Agent, this is another hot one. Again, if someone's trying to search, if they play DT or Vampiric Tutor, you end up searching their library. Itch to Kick, Salvage Splicer, Breaches. Another subtype is Pirate, which is kind of cool, and I've got Mana Finnon Elves. So yeah, the Pirates have got a bit of a subtype going. Ahoy, you mateys! So that's one of the tribes in here. Along with Goblins, we've got Ogres, Pirates again. Pilgrim's Eye, Chaff. Let's go straight in Signet, another playable. And we've got Training Center, one of the Battle Bond lands. I'm glad they finished the cycle in here. Really good budget lands. Too bad it's not fetchable, but still really good in most decks. We've got Kamal, Heart of Krosa, and a really slightly off-centered Azure Fleet Admiral. Alright, I'll go a bit quicker. I'll really skip through all the comments. Just dive straight into the rares so you guys won't be super bored. Won't even go all the way there. Supreme Will, Slaughter Strong, Victimize, Slash the Ranks. This is one of the board wipes here. Not bad. It's 5 mana, destroy all creatures and planeswalkers except for commanders. Wrath of God still the #1 board wipe. Oh, here we are. One of the edge foils next to a Piper. It's rare. Elgith. I've seen a lot of box openings and not many edge foils in any of these. I've seen full boxes open and not a single edge foil. So the get one's pretty good. Even though they printed a lot in Commander Legends, I think in the booster packs, the collector booster packs rather. You get 3 of them. One uncommon, 1 rare, and a mythic in each one. So the market's slightly flooded. Whoa! Another Mana Drain. I've opened a extended art, so this has been a good hit so far. Mana Drain, Mythic, Hamza, Guildleaf, Winnower, and another Piper. Playing the Piper. I'll put this here. Mana Drain. Really cool. Nice hit. No extended art cards for the moment, but let's hope we get one. Of course, still looking for the Jeweled Lotus. They reprinted diamonds. These are good, especially in foil. Didn't open single foil diamond in any of my collector's boosters. Confiscate, Staff of Domination, another great reprint. Much needed, brought the price down, but I'm glad they reprinted it. Dragon Mental, and a Piper again, lots of Pipers. A Piper. Prismatic Piper, of course, it's a commander. That's any kind of sort of like a changeling of commanders, if you will, just so that people can draft different colors and hold it all together with a commander. Sphere, Advocate, Pen and Blade, and the rare is Szat's Will, one of the will cycle. And nothing super special in the commander spots. Tell me, are you guys enjoying this set? Have you managed to play anything, draft it with any friends, build any decks out of this? Looks like it could be really cool fun. Okay, moving on into the rares. I've got Keeper of the Accord, Captain Vargas Wrath, one of the multicolor ones. Hans Eriksson is a rare, and Keep of the Accord is the foil rare in this box. Not what you want to see. It's not great. White traditionally being one of the weaker Commander colors. Yeah, it just doesn't have enough access to ramp, aside from Mana Rocks. It's got good removal, board-wise, but yeah, not much card advantage in white. So moving along, Make a Stand. This is one that goes back to Alpha. Kim Richards, Seb McKinnon. Cool art there. Frenzied Settlebrute. Another Battle Bond land, second one. That's good. Happy to see that. Kangi, Nimrus, and Seraph of Dawn. It's good. 2 Battle Bond lands now. Blue-red and, well, Bayou really. Black-green. Not unhappy about that. I think you get about 2 or 3 a box, which is always nice. So let's move on. Demonic Lore. Sweet Gum Recluse, not what you want to see. Siani, Kodama, Foil Opal Palace, and another Piper. That's not a bad foil to pull, but a bit dull on that one. The foiling process on these cards are a bit dull, I've noticed. Some are really shiny, but for the most part, most seem really washed out. I think that's because this is based on the packs they're made in the US. I've noticed some of the more recent ones, like Battle Bond, they've printed them in Japan. The card stock's slightly different, smells different, their foils are different. This is a much needed reprint as well. Tudor, Shimmermere, Vault of Champions, our 3rd Battle Bond land. 2 more to complete the cycle. Ghost of Ramirez, Alaru, Sky Diamond, it's nice. One of the diamonds in foil. So coming to the tail end of the box, so still no extended art card, no sign of that Jeweled Lotus anywhere. But these draft boxes are about 100, 110 US. Pretty good value. Keep them for drafting. Break them open. Hope you find something good. And our rare is Flamekin Herald. Commander spells you cast of Cascade. Really cool. Another rare, Gol Muldruck and Armorcraft Judge. Really, this is what I mean by washed out foil. Look at that. It's really flat. Colors are pretty poor. Alright, best hit so far still Mana Drain. Vampiric Tudor had a reprint as well. It's another Chase Mythic to find alongside the Jeweled Lotus. Another diamond. Warden, Fencing Ace, Brass Herald. The rare is Soul of Eternity. Pulled one in my Commander Collector's Pack. Prior Crushing Vines. Alright, moving along. Down to the last 6 packs. Okay, let's go. Okay, moving on. Command Sphere. 1, 2, 3rd uncommon. And the rare is Dawnblade Regent. Cascade. Crack the Thumbless. They didn't print Crack's Thumb. They should have, which is back from Mirrodin, I think. And then we've got Burnish Heart. This is a Commander staple. It's nice to have it in foil. So again, I think I'm a bit short on the Mythic slot. I've only seen 1 or 2 Mythics so far. I think 2 Mythics. So we're due for another one, I think. But which one is the question. Got Opposition Agent. Got Hull Breacher. So the choice ones. Rares, Lab Drudge. Not a Mythic. I've got Commander's Plate. That's a, and then Eye Blight Massacre. But wow. Down to 4 packs. So hanging in there. Thanks for staying with us. If you're cracking this, I wish you luck in your packs. Alright, let us have a look. What we got. Sisay's Ring. 1, 2. Root Reaver Druid. This is a nice sort of political ramp card, but not quite what we want to see. Another rare. Archelos Lagoon Mystic Turtle Shaman. And here's one, talk about ramp. This is one of the rare ramp cards in white. This guy actually lets you search a library for planes and it puts it into play. Of course, one of the classic white ramp cards is, I'll put this aside now, is land tax, going all the way back, I think, to 93, 94. And that still holds value. Thankfully, it's not part of the reserve list. Here we have another cartographer. Only 3 more chances for Jeweled Lotus. Court of Grace, one of the court cycle. This is not a bad one. The green the blue one's Court of Cunning and Seeing Some Play. We've got Arami, and then I've got Moldebeest. And 2 more packs to close it out. So 2 more shots at the fabled Jeweled Lotus. What do you guys think? Jeweled Lotus hype or something that'll be really cool and much played in Commander? Well, it's a 99 card deck. What are the odds of having it in your opening hand? I'm sure someone has worked that one out. So I've got Seraph Greatsword. This is my other mythic. Boo, not quite. Jeweled Lotus. So, oh well, we'll see. There might still be a chance for another foil rare. I've seen some people that open 2 foil rares in the foil slot. But to be honest, because of so many foils in Commander Legends, Collector's Boosters, the regular foils are just not really worth much these days. The prices have come down tremendously. Alright, lucky last. Can we do it? Nope, it's not. It's Wheel of Misfortune. That's not a bad one. This is an interesting one. Lots of text on this, but it's kind of cool. Each player, when you play this, they choose a number, 0 or greater. All players review those numbers and determine the highest and lowest. It deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose that number. Each player who didn't choose the lowest number discards their hand and draws 7 cards. So incentivized to choose sort of a bit of a guessing game, but I think it's kind of a cool one. Got Malcolm, Nadlia, and Ghost of Ramirez. Wow, no Jeweled Lotus in this box, but you know what? I got this bad boy, so I'm pretty happy with the box overall. 1 edge foil in the entire box, so thanks for joining me, and this has been fun. Good luck cracking packs. See you again soon. Bye.